Hello and welcome to my first video. Today we'll be looking at 2 creepy true stories. Enjoy. Number 1. So yesterday, during the lunch rush, I found myself in a crowded Deli parking lot. Went in, got my sandwich, got my Snapple, got out. I noticed, as I'm getting to my car, that the vehicle which was originally in the spot next to mine had left, and the new car had maybe left a few inches of space between us. The driver was still in the seat though. Hey, sorry dude, but your car is really close. Do you think you could back out and let me pull out and then go back in? I was met with silence. I waved and said, hello, but the guy ignores me. I resign myself to the fact it's going to be a tight squeeze. I suck in all my stomach, go through, and open the door. Tap. Obviously there was no way for me to open my door without it touching his car, so I did it as gently as possible. Looked at him and moused, sorry, figuring since he hadn't paid much attention to me, he wouldn't mind. I was dead wrong. The guy starts screaming his head off about how I've ruined his car, cursing me out. I frantically stammer, sorry, and back out, leaving the lot. Except, he pulled out and followed me. He followed me for 20 minutes, pulling up next to my car and cursing, taking pictures of my plate. I thought I was going to have to call the cops, but he suddenly turned left to me, and that was that. Number 2. This did not happen to me directly, though I was in the home when it happened. The witness to all this was my older sister, Tori, around 1999. My sister and her friend Chrissy were 16, and Chrissy had just gotten her license. They had been out joyriding. We lived in a newly developed neighborhood in a pretty rural area, so there wasn't much else to do for fun. When they got back to our neighborhood, it was already dark. Chrissy lived about half a block away, and so she was going to drop Tori off before heading home. The house we lived in had a large patio extending from the front of the house, with trees along either side blocking the view of the driveway. Chrissy stopped the car in front of the driveway, and Tori was about to get out of the car when Chrissy grabbed her arm. Tori looked back and saw a look of fear on Chrissy's face. They turned back towards the house to see what caused this reaction, and saw a figure crouched in the shadows between the parked cars. Looking back at them was a man in all black. He wore a black long-sleeve shirt, black pants, and most frighteningly, a black ski mask. He was also completely barefoot. As he made eye contact with the girls, he raised his finger to his lips. As they gestured to shh, Tori slammed the door shut, and they raced to Chrissy's house, where her father called the police and my father. No trace of the man was ever found. What really frightens me about this occurrence is that my parents, myself, and my younger sister were all at home at the time. I don't know if the man had any weapons or if he would have moved along when he realized the house was occupied, but I'm glad my sister came home when she did. Thank you for watching my first video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, and let me know in the comment section your most creepiest story. Thanks for watching.